G'day everybody. Oh, there's a crow. Birds. Immediately distracted. G'day everyone. Today, let's talk about the Kia Stinger. Turn that off. That crow has had a bad life. My God, look at his neck. It's disappeared. If you can see that, probably can. Wait for that car. Yeah, so let's talk about the Kia Stinger. I'll take it for a drive and then I'll just talk about it, my thoughts on it, and going through different things about it, such as, well, first I'm just going to give you my initial thoughts of it, and I'll just go over my experiences and whatever my initial thoughts come to mind are. Then I'll go through the exterior of the car, and my thoughts on that, and then I'll go through the interior, and then I'll go through the practicality of the car, its functionality. I'll probably do functionality then practicality, so it's like how easy to use is the car. And then I'll do practicality as how can the car be used. And then I'll go through its sportiness, then its specs, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on the car. So, no way better to start than the initial thoughts. So, is this car going to accelerate? My God. Hooray. So my initial thoughts. So, the Kia Stinger, I don't know anyone that owns one, or I've never had one or been in one, but I've seen plenty of them. There's plenty around. I mean, I doubt we'll see one on this drive, but we could. It's a possibility. I thought that Civic was one for a second. Got my eye out. It's going to be another Ford Ranger Raptor video. That's a previous video of mine where I was really scoping. Actually, the previous two videos of me where I was looking for Raptors, and usually they're everywhere. But, I couldn't find one anywhere, so I wonder if we'll see one of those today instead of a Stinger. Anyway, so from what I know of the Stinger is that for a sports car, it's really reliable. It's, from what I looked at and the problems that they get, the only thing that, it's nothing engine or mechanical related that really breaks or goes wrong in those cars. It's only the, it's not like the brakes usually, that where there's an iffy area. It's usually they squeak, like if you get the Brembo brakes in the car, they're quite squeaky, and all you have to do to fix that is just replace your brakes. And other than that, everything mechanical really just works. There might be the odd case here and there. I know some of them got sunroofs, and sunroofs in cars don't really go well, but other than that, it's pretty good from what I know. I got nothing else for initial thoughts, because I see them around the road, and they are head turners to me anyway. I think they're quite, anyway, here's the transition to exterior, real smooth. Seeing them on the road, I think they are quite good looking cars. Like, you turn your head at them because they look good, I think. I like the front fascia with the headlights. Like at night time, I've seen them drive behind me, and honestly, I can't tell what car it is. Well, I only know based off because I know what their headlights look like, but it makes the car look really wide and really low, the headlights, because they're really in the wide far corners of the car, and it looks quite good at night. Honestly, I didn't know if it was some supercar or a Kia Stinger behind me. I mean, same thing. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, I think favourably of these cars. They just look good. They got the weird, everyone comments on the weird reflectors on the side of the car, but I think they look quite good. I mean, it adds to the styling, I think. If you were to get one of these, you'd get the GT. I know everyone harps on, like, you don't want to get the 4-cylinder turbo lower spec model Stingers. I think I agree with that, because the styling's improved with the GT, the engine, the V6 twin turbo, the 3.3 litre. 3.3 litre goes in front of all that. Yeah, I'm just going to talk about the GT, I think. It's got all these chromey bits all over it, which, well, not chrome, like a rose chrome. It looks better than what a chrome will look like, or just going straight black, I think. Good decision. Yeah, this way. I've also, from what I've seen online, people don't like the fake vents on it, like it's got fake head, like, bonnet vents on it. And I don't really care about fake vents, like how they're used in the Stinger, for instance, because it just adds to the styling. Like, if you're gonna put that on the roof, not on the roof, on the bonnet, on the hood of the car, like, it's gotta add to the styling if it's not functional, and make it look good and better, which it does. Because who knows, if it was functional, it might limit car functionality. I don't actually know, but they look good. I'd prefer them on the car being fake than without. And I know it does have real aero around the car rather than just the fake ones on the bonnet. Other than that, it's just a good looking car from the side, from the rear. I mean, both generations of the Stinger from the rear both look good to me. Although I do prefer the newer gen over the first gen, because it's got a real light bar rather than a fake imitated light bar on the back. Although the first gen, I did get to see one, like, right in front of me. It's actually got all this detail in the rear lights on it, which look quite good, I thought. I thought it was just like a plain LED around, but no, it's got some detail to it, which looks quite good. And then the second gen, it's just solid. They got rid of whatever cool detail that was and just made it a straight and cool light bar with a bit of extra bits on it. Yeah, I'd say that's the exterior. The interior is very good quality too. So right now on the second-hand market in Australia, you can get these for 40 grand AUD, roughly around that range. They can go up higher, and I think they can go a little bit lower than that. But if you want good quality, I'd look at 40k plus for one of these. Yeah. And the interior's held up on all of them, from what I saw. And it's quite functional too. So it has a good gauge. Like, I like needles on my gauge. Although it does have numbers as well, but I like the needles on it. most modern cars don't really have needles. It just says the speed on it. It's got all this customization to it. It's got, I think, Mercedes-inspired vents on it for the AC. It's got Porsche-inspired bits where you change your seat heating and your seat ventilation, which is very good that it has those. It is just 40 grand, and they are the first year models. This is their last year of warranty, being 2025 if you're watching this in the far future, which is pretty cool because kind of a small channel at the minute. They're beeping or something there, who knows what. Just keeping my eye on them, whatever they're doing. Yeah, they're good now. Oh yeah, and then like the center of the center console is like Audi inspired, so it's got a mix of everything, but now it all works quite good and looks good too, and it's quite functional. I like it. I don't think it's got black glossy plastic anywhere. I know the first gen had like a smaller center infotainment, and the second gen has a bigger one. But they're both quite good infotainments. The seats I know you can get in different colors. I think I've just done the... Okay, let's put the... I didn't do interior, I did the functionality. Now I'm on to interior. The seats that have like a... If you put it in sport mode, they squeeze you, which is pretty cool, and provide better bolstering. And they're quite comfortable too, from what I've seen. They're good leather. I forget the name of the leather. It was some fancy leather name. It's just well built all around. And yeah, you can get different colors, like I said. I think you can get white interiors on some special models. You can get red and of course black. It's got memory seating, I'm pretty sure, which is good. If you're changing drivers every now and again, or someone jumps in your front seat and they move it around, press that. All fixed, all better. Don't have to find the perfect spot again. And then the rear seats have plenty of room. I know from what I saw, like, I think it was a 6'4" person, I think was the tallest person I saw in things I was watching that would fit back there. And they fit back there, so plenty of space back there. It's got rear vents, which is good. I don't know if it has rear heating. I think it might. Like reading on the heating in the rear seats, like in the front seats there is. Let's go left. Yeah, that's about that. Let's move to practicality. So the boot has 406 litres of space, and it's a hatchback. You probably already know this, but the car's like a lift-back hatchback, so that makes it more functional than a sedan, like it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a sedan, but it's not. This way. No, I don't need that. Yeah, so the boot, it's... Oh, the Kia Cerato, or I don't know what it's called in other markets. Oh shoot, I think I remember. I had it I don't have it anymore, but the Kia Cerato in Australia is like a smaller sedan, it can be a hatch or sedan, this Cerato. It's like a smaller mini Stinger, although it does have more boot space than the Stinger, surprisingly, even though it's a smaller car. Let that turn off, we're good. Yeah, which is something. So it's not its strongest point boot space, but it's got decent amount of room. It's got enough for at least 2 people for a road trip, probably a bit more than that. I think I did see I did see a family, like a video of like how someone has got one and they have their family with it. So it works fine with a family. I don't know about road tripping in it, but it works fine with a family, 'cause it's 5-seater, plenty of space. Plenty of boot space to handle it. Yeah. And then also it can tow as well. The Stinger can tow. It can tow up to 1.5 tons or 1,500 kilograms, which is a decent amount. They gotta wait for me. What am I on? This roundabout's funky. It tripped my mind. My brain went give way, not roundabout just then. That's a first. Anyway, that was the practicality. With the towing, of course, yeah, I got to that. Cool. So, let's go to Sportiness. So, in Australia, you can only get a rear-wheel drive. I know it does come all-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive is is rear bias. I think it's 80% power to the back, 20 to the front. So it's definitely rear bias. But yeah, so it's basically rear-wheel drive in most markets. And it's got the power for it too, being a 3.3 litre twin-turbo V6. And reliable. That's a good fact. I've got a friend that's influenced me for reliability. Which is a good thing. Turn, good job. There's turning. Yeah, so I saw it, some track times on the car and things. I don't remember the tracks for them, and I don't remember the times for them. But I remember, if you know what the LC500 is, it got similar lap times to the LC500. That being the Lexus LC500, which has a 5-litre V8. And, yeah, that's a coupe. So, it's definitely got some skill on it. Having a lot of rigidity in the car. I saw some. It's got strut bars in the engine bay, whatever you call that. I think that's the engine bay. And yeah, stiff car, handles well. So just good. And it's got sportiness to it, which is very cool. I think that's about it for sportiness that I can think of. Moving to specs, I guess. So, I guess we can connect this to sportiness somewhat. It's 0 to 60 slash 0 to 100 time. Well, 0 to 100 k's an hour is 4.9 seconds, which is pretty fast. This is a 40 grand car that you can get, AUD. It's such good value for money. This thing doesn't depreciate either. Well, I don't think it will either. I think it's quite desired in a way-ish. I swear I knew the person. Maybe not. I doubt it. I don't live this way, so I know. What was I on about? Specs. Yeah, the power of the engine is 274 kilowatts. I don't remember the horsepower for it, but that's the kilowatts. 510 newton meters of torque, so I guess that's where it gets its towing capability from. It's not bad towing, really. 1.5 tons. Fuel economy is 10.2 litres per 100 Ks. So that's, for what it is, that's pretty good. Do a lap. It's pretty good. Fuel tank is 60 litres. I don't know that in gallons. And it weighs basically 1,800 kilograms, so 1,793 kilograms. I got a memory of a elephant. I think they remember well. Yeah, that's right. Not a goldfish today. I'm an elephant. Let's go. Although, saying that, what now? With the specs, I think that's about all. Wheel diameter, I think that changes, but I think you can get 18s, 19s. Inches, that is. It's quite a long car. It's just under 5 meters. I think it's 4.9 meters. Well, 4,900 millimeters ish, somewhere there. I didn't look at that number too closely, sorry. Yep. There we go. And yeah, that'll do for specs. I'll give you my final thoughts. So, would I get this car? Yes. Do I have the money for it? No. I've just given away how much I make. Well, how much I have. Under 40 grand. But would I save for this kind of car? Yes, I would. This is a car I would consider. It's got plenty of space. Oh, there's a Cerato there. There's a Kia Cerato. So whatever your market is, it's that car. Yeah, we've seen no stingers. Oh well. Would I get this car? Yes, I would save for this car to buy. It's just a good car. Great value for money for what it is. Well, at least I think anyway. And it looks good too. It looks good. Good fuel efficiency for what it is. Good power. Good space. The only thing this thing has over it is the size, I guess. Because this is small and easy to maneuver. There's another Cerato, so whatever that is in your market. Yeah, it's just good. Oh, another spec from it. It goes up to 270 k's an hour. That's its top speed. Oh, there's the learner driver again. Let's park in here. So, I guess my final thoughts is I'd buy it, pretty much. So, pretty cool. So, let's finish it here. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe. I've got another video coming out soon, probably. I did try to do research for secrets on this car, but it's kind of difficult. I don't know. I haven't found too many things yet, so I'll have to look into that a bit more. But, so I potentially might not, but I also might have a secrets video coming out for the Kia Stinger. So I guess look out for that. And tell me what else I could review, talk about, whatever, look into. And whatever you might like me to talk about, see how you relate to it. Keep in mind I'm fairly biased. It's got a nod to the channel name right there. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.